Welcome to Go Rangers Radio, where the New York Rangers are always the talk of the town. If you bleed red, white, and Rangers blue, hail the king, follow the bread man, and know how to spell Capo Caco, then you've tuned to the right place. And now, here are your handsome hosts, Kevin DeLury and Paul Cuthbert. They're not always going to get it right, but you can be damn sure they'll pretend they are. Now, let's go Rangers Radio.
Yeah, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Go Rangers Radio. Broadcasting live from the Go Hockey Media Studios in New York, baby. Yours truly, Mr. Paul Cuthbert, and everybody, please say hello to your friend and mine, Mr. Kevin DeLury. KD, how you feeling, baby?
Good, I guess. Just hanging in, trying to, day by day. I'm not even sure what, month it is right now. Every day, it's like Groundhog's Day, It's like the Bill Murray movie Groundhog's Day, because it's the same thing every day.
Well, you got to mix it up a little bit, baby, I don't know, hang out in a different room.
I only have so many rooms in my house. The podcast, money isn't, paying for a mansion over here,
Oh, buddy. I hope you're not relying on the podcast money. You're going to be in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. So here we are, Wednesday, April 1st. Were the Rangers supposed to play tonight? Did they have a game? I think they had a big game on the schedule tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
This is like an April Fool's joke that you're pulling on. No. That's been pulled on all of us.
No, I think they took the freaking schedules down, so I don't even think you can tell anymore. But I'm pretty sure the Rangers had a big game going on tonight. I don't know how do you think they would have been at this point? In the wild card still, or on the verge of being knocked out?
Don't torture me like this. Don't torture our listeners like this. I fully expected them to make the playoffs, so I would assume they'd be in the 8th spot right now, so or whatever spot there, the second wild card, however the hell we do the playoffs these days.
Well, let's pretend.
Whatever terrible system we have right now.
Let's pretend. Who would you have liked them to play in the first round? Doesn't matter, right? The ones that got in, right?
We would have been playing the Flyers tonight. Flyers.
Ooh, you think the Flyers would have just basically won the whole Eastern Conference?
Oh, yeah, Vigneault would have had him in first place right now.
Yeah. It's a shame. You hate to see that happen for Vigneault and Kevin Hayes and the Flyers. And they were really they want to roll.
Definitely feel bad for them.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah.
Terrible.
That's terrible. Is that terrible of us? I mean, first of all, let's get this out front. First of all, happy April 1st, everybody. It is an April Fool's. We are live. We are here. We're talking. We're going to keep this show going as we've been promoting. The show must go on. But we definitely have to just wish everybody health, happiness, and sanity. And for anybody out there who has anybody that's, not feeling well or, we're just thinking positive energy and all that other stuff, and we just want to wish you guys the best. So that's the first thing, Kevin, right? And you will agree with me that is the most important thing on Go Rangers Radio and in life right now.
No, of course. I mean, it's everybody's family, and if, hopefully they're healthy, they're happy, and hopefully the worst thing is that they can't find, something to watch on Netflix right now. Not that, they're worried about a loved one who's sort of going through this or unfortunately who passed away or whatever it may be. So, yeah, hopefully, we're, us doing this is, hopefully going to be a distraction, and that's really all we want to be here is maybe for somebody who isn't having it, someone who is having a rough time right now, whether it be someone is sick or financially, unfortunately, a lot of people losing their jobs or there's no work for them and they're wondering, how they're going to pay for food. Hopefully we can get their minds off things, for an hour or so here. But yeah, that's the most important thing. Health, happiness, family. The Rangers and what may have been is just, so secondary, 10th, 20th down the line. It doesn't even really, it's not even really on the map right now.
But it's what's bringing us together right now.
Well, yeah,
know?
I mean, look.
Otherwise, me and you, we don't really like each other. We wouldn't talk to each other. I mean,
That's
no.
right. We were more than happy to be social distancing before this even happened. So the fact that we have an excuse now, I at least feel better about it. I don't feel a little bit guilty about not wanting to be near you. Now I can, I have an excuse. We're not allowed to.
Oh, it's Wednesday. Paul's gonna call me. Paul's gonna text me.
This freaking guy. He's gonna ask me to come down to Chattanooga's or whatever that bar is that you go to.
Chattanooga's.
What is it called? Arugas?
Chattanooga's? Oh, man.
I told you I've been drinking before the show, boy. I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth tonight.
Well, we're all buckled up, buddy. We can't wait. So here we are. So, look, how's this Netflix thing going for you anyway? I mean, I don't think it's all that great. There's a lot of things that I'm just really not I'm trying. You ever sit there in front of Netflix and you look, you're trying.
No, Netflix is not very good. I mean, they don't have the movies aren't good. They have a couple of good series like Stranger Things. I think Stranger Things is the only reason why I still pay for Netflix. Actually, I don't. To be honest, I get it for free. I have T-Mobile, so I get free Netflix. I don't even pay for it. But if I was paying for it, it would only be for Stranger Things, which comes out like once every, year. I get like 7 episodes or whatever they give me.
So now I haven't watched that show yet.
Oh, it's phenomenal. It'll pay if you're paying for Netflix, it'll pay for itself. That show is phenomenal. So that you need to watch that.
I'll try.
What else? Arrested Development, which is on Netflix, is just an amazing series. I don't know if you've ever seen.
Yes.
The last 2 seasons of it are just god awful. They're unwatchable. But the first, whatever it is, 3 seasons of it, because I think it was only 5 seasons, are amazing. Some of the best 3 seasons of television. Anybody who's never seen it and is looking for something to watch while we're all stuck at home, Arrested Development, put it on.
Right.
But yeah, I mean obviously the big thing on Netflix now is like Tiger King.
Have you? I can't. I'm afraid. See, there's certain things, KD, that I don't want to take a chance on not being able to unsee certain things, and I don't think I want to see that. Have you watched it?
I have.
Oh.
And I'm going to completely, I don't know. I thought it was overrated. I watched it, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, this is stupid. Everyone's going crazy. Like, oh, my God. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I watched the whole thing because I have nothing else to do. So I watch it. I mean, some of it is nutty. Don't get me wrong. Some of the things you're just like, what is going on here? But I don't know what I expected. But, everyone is doing the memes on it or, talking about it. You got to watch it. It's the craziest thing. I don't know. It was okay.
I'm out. I'm out on that, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll downplay it for you so you'll watch it and then you'll think it's good. I don't know. It was okay.
All right, I'm out. I always try and find a comedian that I haven't, checked out. I watched a couple of Mark Maron's. He's great.
Have you listened to Bill Burr at all? He is my favorite.
Yeah, I can. I can only stand a certain amount of his. I think it's his voice more than anything.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the Boston accent going on, and
I tell you what. Here's what I say about him.
I love him.
Some of his specials have been really good, and then I thought some of them have just been, And then I was watching The Mandalorian on Disney, and he was in one of the episodes, and it was a really bad episode, and really turned me off of him altogether.
He randomly shows up and stuff. What was that? He was on Breaking Bad. I didn't watch Breaking Bad when it first was on. I watched it. I think it was on. I think Breaking Bad was on Netflix. It's not anymore. I watched it when it was on Netflix, and he was in it. I was like, "Whoa, Bill Burr!" I was like, "This is awesome." Right. But yeah, in Mandalorian, he's sort of like Samuel L. Jackson in Phantom Menace.
Good analogy. Yeah, Sam just didn't fit in there. Yeah, no.
Yeah. I just came up with that. This just came here. The watermelon White Claw. I
tell you,
got
man,
me
take another
these
sip
analogies.
Myself. Man, I get some smarts of myself going here.
Yeah, it's good. So,
well, look, I just want to last thing on the Netflix here. I do want to, if anybody hasn't seen him, Mike Birbiglia, fantastic, especially for us older guys, and just check him out. He's really smart. It's almost like it's like a Broadway play kind of thing. The way he does it just blows me away about how smart he is. I think he touches on everything that everybody can relate to. A lot of fun. So he's got
what's the name?
Mike Birbiglia. So I just watched 2, and there's one from 2017, and then he just did one in 2019, and then there was one way back to. I haven't seen the one like that, but really funny, just like different, and just check it out. You know, you can sit here and like this was my pet peeve. Hang out with somebody who actually like, well, there was this part, and then they go into the whole part, and they try and be the comedian, and it's like you can't get it because you had to be there. You really had to see it, and you just, or you be in a party somewhere and you've seen the same special, and then you hear that person tell the part of that special, and it's just horrible. It's like, just for comedians, just go watch it. I'm not going to try and be the comedian. So,
it's funny you say that, because today my wife and I, we were on our daily walk, because again,
that's
what else?
lovely.
Yeah, what else do we have to do? Nothing. So we walk and actually have a conversation. And I was telling her, speaking of Bill Burr, I listened to his podcast also. So I was trying to tell her about one of the bits on the podcast. So same thing. She was just like, okay. And I was like, that's not funny. But I was like seriously, I was telling her, and I somehow conjured up some like Boston accent, I think, just trying to, explain it the way like he did on the podcast.
Well, let's hear it, KD. Let's hear.
Yeah, I'm not even
DeLury. Come on.
I don't even
say you're getting in your car and you're walking to the bar and you're going very far. Come on, go.
Let's move on.
All right, buddy. Rangers podcast.
He was talking about helicopters. No.
He couldn't. I knew you couldn't hold yourself.
Sorry,
yeah,
anyway,
I know.
Go ahead.
All right.
Next.
All right, folks. Hey, look, we do want to thank everybody as well, too. A lot of people tuned in, downloaded the show last week, and thank you so much. Hope you guys enjoyed that little back in time we went with Katie's NYR blog and me and the old network, and that was actually a lot of fun, just going back a little bit, since we have no future, KD. We have no future in front of us.
Wow. Yikes.
They're never going to drop the puck again. It's all over. I mean, they're just... Do you see them now? They're televising people playing video games. I mean, I know they've been doing that. Like people really get into it in Twitch. I mean, God, I found myself the other day.
That's the next frontier, Paul. Yeah, I locked my son in the room with his like Xbox. I'm like, I have him training, working on his finger workouts and stuff. Dude, it's not about like your kid getting into like the major leagues anymore. It's about getting into these like esports. Being an esport champion,
I know it's
a
big competition, and I know it's huge. I mean, ESPN has a network. I know people have been watching it. I know it's not new, and people will follow people around in Call of Duty and Modern Warfare and all that other stuff. And I was just like, since everybody's been home now, everybody's getting into Zoom and finding out all these ways to kind of communicate with people in business and all that other stuff. And Twitch is doing something now, I think, for, myself, even as a musician, and all my buddies and stuff. They're all doing live broadcasts, and, me and my guys we're doing home recordings now. I actually just did something cross-Atlantic with a bunch of guys in England, and we're remixing stuff. I did a lyric video, just all these kind of crazy stuff that we really didn't all have to do. We did a little bit of it, but, as far as us in the music business, we're out playing live. We're in the crowd business. That's what it is. So now it's a totally different beast. And the unfortunate thing, like I said, about we just don't know how long this is going to go on, so we're starting to reinvent ourselves. But getting back to the video, I mean, I saw it the other day. I said, I don't know if I could watch somebody play, EA soccer and EA hockey and stuff and everything else. And I did follow a guy. I was checking out Twitch, and I did follow a couple of guys in Modern Warfare. So I'll say this on this part of it. And I know these guys, KD, and all these online gamers, and they really do. And I'm hearing these, young guys. They're in their 20s. They're not like teenagers or anything like that, or maybe late 20s. But they're talking to each other. Hey, how long do you play today? How long did you play today? One guy's like 6 hours. Other guy was like, I've been on for 12 hours straight. Could you imagine? I mean, I know we're old guys, but even back in the day when I used to play like Halo when it first came out, or, some of these RPG games and stuff like that, I could say I put in 6-7 hours or whatever the heck it was, but man, some of these guys playing 12, 13 hours. I mean, I don't know how they're doing it, man.
Yeah, I mean, well, because they're getting paid. I mean, not everybody. I mean, there's a lot of kids that are just sitting around playing. I mean, my son, actually,